p.m. edition with Heidi and Colette on Friday, May 28. We've got some breaking news that we're going to cut right into. We hope you're enjoying your Friday. The weather's looking not so bad, and we will be cutting to Father Nature pretty soon for an update. May the 28th at around 3:30 this morning, police responded to a scene behind the Value Village with regards to a dumpster fire. Upon arrival, the body of an unidentified female was discovered deceased in the dumpster. Sault Ste. Marie Police and Sault Fire Services are investigating. The Ontario Fire Marshal has been notified and will be attending the investigations. Further information will be released as it becomes available. We did receive this update, I'm going to say around 9 o'clock this morning. Originally we did talk about it being another fire that Fire Services had responded to 2 fire calls in the 12-hour period behind the Value Village. But as of 9 a.m., they are reporting that a body was discovered inside the dumpster.
Okay. All right. The other item that we will bring you up to date on had to do with the collision that occurred on Great Northern Road. So there was an ongoing investigation into a motor vehicle collision that did take place in the 2600 block of Great Northern Road on May 26th. It has been determined that the northbound GMC Sierra crossed the center line and struck a southbound transport. As a result, the 30-year-old man who was driving the GMC Sierra has been charged with careless driving under the Highway Traffic Act.
Thank you very much. Just one of many stories that we received this week, and been a heavy week.
It's been a busy week.
Let's see if Craig's got some good news to see if that sun will be shining down on us for this weekend.
I got good news for you. It's going to be shining all weekend and into next week, as well as some warmer temperatures for next week. We will take a look right now at the radar. We don't really have any clouds to worry about. They're all sinking towards the south, and that rain is all moving towards the east, as it has been for the last 24 hours. It's leaving us with mainly clear conditions. You can see clouds looking south, but if you look north, it's just blue sky, and that's the way it's going to be for the rest of the afternoon into our evening. We will take a look at the rest of the day for you, and this is what it looks like. So we have a little bit of high cloud, mainly to the south of the city. So if you are looking south, you're seeing cloud. If you look north, you're seeing blue sky. And for the evening, we're going to clear those clouds completely out, leaving us with sun and some half-decent comfortable temperatures for the evening, dropping down to about 3 degrees for the overnight. And then for the day Saturday, it's looking like 19, 20 degrees, sunny skies. Someone asked if it was great, this weekend was going to be good for gardening. It's definitely good for gardening. You can get it all done, and don't have to worry about rain. Right now, we are currently sitting at 11 degrees. We are heading towards 14 degrees in the next few hours. So it is looking good for the weekend. I'll have the full forecast, 7-day forecast, coming up at 5 o'clock. Right now, let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Awesome, Craigers. Now he is offering to go around and fix people's gardens for them this weekend during this hot weather and mow their lawns for free. Just contact Craig Huckerby at Craig Huckerby on Facebook.
Yeah, but is he going to take the poop off my car? That's what I want to know.
After he takes the poop off Heidi's car, he will be available for services.
Darn birds. All right, I'm going to take you through the updated COVID numbers. So Algoma Public Health is reporting a single new confirmed case of COVID-19 localized here in the Siouan area. Additionally, Algoma Public Health is also reporting 2 more hospitalizations from the Algoma district. So currently that makes 3 Algoma residents in hospital, as well as 3 residents from outside of Algoma also hospitalized as a result of the virus. Through contact tracing, Algoma Public Health does notify all close contacts directly. So if you are not contacted by Algoma Public Health, you are not considered to be a close contact. So case 392 is reported to be self-isolating with cause of exposure unknown. After being tested on May 26th. Algoma regions with COVID-19 cases confirmed in the past 10 days include Sault Ste. Marie and area, Central and East Algoma, as well as Elliott Lake and area. Currently, we have administered 143,371 tests locally, out of which we have confirmed 392 cases. Only 21 of those are considered to be active in this moment. 6 people, as I said, in hospital, 3 from Algoma, 3 from outside the region. 371 cases have been resolved, and we have 97 cases that have screened positive for variants of concern. Now, provincially, Ontario is reporting 1,273 new COVID-19 cases and 14 deaths as of today's date. There were nearly 40,900 tests completed, which is up from 38,000 a day ago. There were more than 37,000 tests completed 1 week ago. Hotspots, 269 new cases in Toronto, 268 in Peel, 101 new cases in Ottawa, 78 in Hamilton, and 72 in Durham. The province has reported 2,362 resolved cases. The number of resolved cases have now outnumbered new infections each day since mid-April. So yeah, for sure. The province reported 1,135 new cases and 19 deaths on Thursday.
Okay, and just on the heels of that announcement today, they also released, or Ford came out at 10:30 this morning after the release of numbers, which is typically around 10 a.m.
Yes.
To let everyone know that we have reached a huge milestone in Ontario. We have now vaccinated 65% of Ontarians aged 18 and over, which is well ahead of schedule. Ontario is also preparing a rollout of eligibility for accelerated second doses. So as of May 31st, you will be able to book your second dose. With this accelerated pace that we're working at, they feel that by the end of the summer, most will be vaccinated. So that's great news. Due to reliable and increased supply of vaccines throughout the month of May, Ontario has been able to quickly expand eligibility and access at mass vaccination sites, hospital clinics, pharmacies, with all Ontarians aged 12 and over eligible to book with an appointment to receive the vaccine, like I said, ahead of schedule. Still no word yet on children aged 12 and under. They think by fall they might have some type of data to share, so that's not on the table as of yet. To support this accelerated rollout, the province has developed an anticipated schedule for eligibility to accelerate second doses. This will begin with individuals turning 80 and over in 2021 who will be eligible, as I said, on May 31st as of 8 a.m. if you're 80 and over to get that second dose. The province will then continue to expand eligibility for second doses.
Okay.
And actually, I think what we're going to do, Heidi, why don't we take a quick break? We've got some sad news coming out of Kamloops for Kamloops, Tusuquelam First Nation, where they found 215 bodies buried at a residential school. We're going to talk about Western University prepping students to be fully vaccinated before they can attend. And in North Bay, it looks like the airport's going to be opening up by the end of June. So don't go anywhere. We've got social media. We've got some factoids. Good ones. They're always good, but great ones today. We'll be right back after this quick break.
First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432. First Local, supported by YDoc Detailing. Call YDoc Detailing at 249-356-6688 to book an appointment for detailing or paint correction services today.
Let me fix you something to have for dinner.
Oh, no, I never eat. I just nibble.
Well, if you're still hungry, there's half a chicken in the refrigerator.
Not anymore. That's what I nibble.
Believe some of those paintings people were doing, and you can do it. If you're not doing it, pick up a brush and join us, because you really can do it. There's no secret to this.
705 Sports with Jacob and Colette, Fridays at 4 p.m.
First Local, supported by James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist, RBC, 705-975-1519.
705 Sports with Jacob and Colette, Fridays at 4 p.m.
Good afternoon and welcome back to First Local Afternoons with Colette and Heidi. We will pick up where we left off. Colette, you're going to cover that story.
Yes, super sad. Like I said, preliminary findings from a survey on the grounds at the former Kamloops Indian Residential School have uncovered the remains of 215 children buried at the site of Kamloops, Tusaquelam First Nations. They said the remains were confirmed last weekend near the city of Kamloops, British Columbia's southern interior. In a statement, Kamloops, Tusaquelam First Nation hired a specialist in ground penetrating radar to carry out the work, and that their language and cultural department oversaw the project to ensure it was done in a culturally appropriate and respectful manner. The release did not specify the company or individual involved or how the work was actually completed. Some were as young as 3 years old.
Oh my gosh.
They sought out a way to confirm that, knowing out of deepest respect and love for those lost children and their families, understand that Kamloops, Tusaquelam is the final resting place for these children. CBC found out that the it's really upsetting. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Yep.
Residential school in operation. It was a residential school in operation until 1969. The Tusaquelam said that they are taking the necessary steps, including working with the British Columbia Coroner's Service, contacting the students, home communities, protecting the remains, and working with museums to find records of these deaths. CBC has contacted the coroner for more details. Just a little bit about the residential school there in Kamloops. It was in operation from 1890 to 1969, when the federal government took over administration from the Catholic Church to operate it as a residence for a day school until closing it finally in 1978.
Yep, some sad news there for sure. So, marginal news, there are thousands of doses of AstraZeneca that are set to expire on Monday. And Ontario is still undergoing quality checks before sending it to pharmacies and doctors' offices. So we're talking about approximately 45,000 doses here, again set to expire on Monday, while 10,000 more will expire at the end of June. So the province said 12,000 doses were expected to pass quality checks today, and others were still under review. The doses were expected to arrive at 160 pharmacies in Toronto, Kingston, and Windsor. So Ontarians who received the vaccine between March 10th and March 19th in Kingston, Windsor, and Toronto are eligible to book second doses through just 162 of the original 325 pharmacies and doctors' office that gave shots and are participating this time round. A spokeswoman for the health minister said the checks were needed because storage data for some of the doses was incomplete. A full list of participating pharmacies can be found on the province's website.
Thank you very much. Yesterday, we had the announcement about the new treatment center that is going to happen in Sault Ste. Marie and be there for the families and the patients struggling with mental health issues, and a place for them to go and as well as follow up from. Again, this will be up and running in about 9 months, I do believe, as per the question that Dan threw out at them during that Zoom meeting interview. Well, on the heels of that, the Ontario government today released an announcement that they are providing $2.39 million to help improve mental health supports and services for post-secondary students. The funding is part of Ontario's Roadmap to Wellness and will support 8 innovative projects at select colleges, universities, and Indigenous institutes. Ross Romano said that COVID-19 has been a very difficult time for many of our students in colleges and universities. This pandemic has further underscored the need to invest in mental health services. The new projects will help institutions build better services and partnerships for virtual and on-campus mental health supports, which is going to create the best conditions possible for students to achieve their goals. Projects include initiatives that will address the mental health impacts of COVID-19 and increase the availability of mental health supports for undeserved Black, Indigenous, and Francophone students. All these details have been posted to Sue online, and it breaks down the 8 different initiatives and projects that they're talking about.
Okay. So we have information from one university that is well attended. Western University is now set to require students intending to live in residence to get their COVID-19 vaccination. The London, Ontario-based school is asking students to have at least received their first shot before their arrival, but also has said that they will have 14 days after moving into residence to get their first shot. The university says the measure is contingent on the supply of vaccine and could change based on provincial rules. It also says that students who can't get vaccinated for medical reasons or for reasons protected under the Ontario Human Rights Code can seek an exemption. The school says it's bringing in the measure in order to protect student health and safety. It says it will operate an on-campus vaccination clinic over the summer to offer first and second doses for students, staff, and faculty.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well,
I think this is probably going to be the new norm as we move
I think so,
forward, right?
too.
I think there'll be a lot of places that, in all likelihood, especially if it's like, I think that would be what you would call a congregate setting, right?
For sure,
There's
yeah.
a whole bunch of people living together, then yeah.
And in first year universities, I do believe colleges as well, you have to stay on in residence. So if you're going to attend university and be a part of the in-class learning, I think that's just that's going to be the new norm. That's our new phrase. Okay, so we are going to throw another commercial break, but don't come back when we come. Don't come back. Don't go anywhere.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah,
It's a slippery
You know
slope.
what? Hit the X button at the top right of your corner screen right now. Oh my God! Don't go anywhere.
Reverse
come right
psychology.
back. You're right.
As if you want to come back.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about the Olympics and what's going on in Japan. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh my God.
First Local, supported by James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist, RBC 705-975-1519. First Local, supported by YDoc Detailing. Call YDoc Detailing at 249-356-6688 to book an appointment for detailing or paint correction services today.
Leonard Thompson, 13 years old, diabetes mellitus, 65 pounds.
Starve the child to let them live? The treatment's as cruel as the disease. It's a death sentence.
Dr. Banting.
This could be it.
He's the first to receive this trial.
But will it save him? It's not pure enough.
So we try again. And again. And again.
Before the discovery of insulin, diabetes was a death sentence. Banting, Best, Collip, and McLeod's breakthrough has saved millions of lives. Leonard Thompson's was the first.
Welcome back. You did come back, despite me saying not to come back.
That's right.
It is Friday, May the 28th. You're with Heidi Collette, Collide, or Heidet, whatever you choose. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah. Okay, over to you. We're going to go over to West Nipissing and talk a little bit about North Bay as well and the airports.
That's right. Well, we'll start with West Nipissing.
That was a Freudian slip almost, I think.
Well, yeah, we've been practicing it a different way.
Yes,
That's the problem. Okay, so provincial police said they have recovered... they've recovered the body of a West Nipissing, Ontario resident in Lake Nipissing. The discovery was made a day after responding to a vessel in Lake Nipissing with no operator. Just before noon on May 27th, police say they recovered the body of 63-year-old Leo Perron. A post-mortem exam of the deceased has been scheduled. However, foul play is not suspected. And I will also toss in North Bay Airport looks to a new normal, because we were just talking about that, in terms of passenger transport. So Air Canada is saying it will soon return to the Jack Garland Airport in North Bay, Ontario, with flights beginning at the end of June. The carrier had pulled its service a year ago due to the pandemic. North Bay was one of 30 domestic regional routes suspended by Air Canada last June due to COVID-related travel restrictions. Airport manager Jacques Santerre calls the return of the major air carrier great news for North Bay. and their community. So the airport has also secured some financial help from the city of North Bay. Santerre and the airport served 77,000 travelers in 2019. He hopes to see a return to that number once travel restrictions are lifted and people feel comfortable traveling once again.
Okay, well, thank you very much. On May the 26th, officers with patrol services charged 33-year-old Rebecca Stevens with possession of property obtained by crime. Around 11 o'clock in that morning, officers responded to a call for service on a multi-unit residence in the 100 block of Breton Road. No one was present when officers arrived. However, the investigation identified the accused as a person of interest in the case. So, around 11:30 that morning, officers located the accused and she was arrested. At the time of arrest, the accused provided officers with a false name. And a subsequent search of the area of arrest found the accused to be in possession of keys from the residence. She is charged with possession of property obtained by crime and obstructing a peace officer by providing a false name. She's scheduled to appear in court to face the judge on those charges July the 5th.
Why do you
I know what
provide
you're
a false
thinking.
name?
I know.
What would be the point of that? Like, they're not going to know?
Or they're not going to find out. And does it not tweak your interest to think, like, what name she actually... Did she make up a name? Or did you tick her off at some point in life that she's going to say it's Heidi Ivany? I mean, come on, they're going to find out.
Yeah, they're going to find out, for sure. An important reminder from the East Algoma, Ontario Provincial Police that studded tires must be off your vehicle by June 1st. Okay, they can be used between September 1 and May 31st throughout the province of Ontario. However, you must be sure that they have been removed by June 1st, okay? These are common in winter tires and, of course, used to help, navigate snow and difficult driving. They really grip, as you can imagine, with a studded tire. However, there is no longer any snow. I mean, it's been a little bit cold, but yeah. So get them off your car by June 1st, okay?
Yeah.
That's the reminder.
Unless you're in Southern Ontario and Fergus, then you're having a little bit of sno, but still, you have till June 1st to get those off. Northern Ontario is beautiful.
Yes.
Southern Ontario is snowing.
Yes.
Quickly, before we go to a commercial, Japan extended a coronavirus state of emergency in Tokyo and other areas for 20 more days. It was set to expire today, but with infections still not slowing as it prepares to host the Olympics in just over 50 days. Cases remain extremely high, and medical systems in Osaka, the hardest hit area in Western Japan, are overburdened. Prime Minister Suga said in announcing this decision that the current state of emergency in the capital and 8 other metropolitan areas was to end on next Monday, but hospitals in some areas are still overflowing with patients, and serious cases have recently hit new highs. Just to let you know, the Olympics are set to begin July 23rd after it was postponed last year due to this pandemic.
Yes.
And worries about new variants in Japan's slow vaccination rollout have triggered calls from the public, medical experts, and even a sponsor to cancel the game. So they were talking about how much money Japan has said. It's definitely in the billions.
Yes.
So it's surprising that a sponsor is actually on board saying, no, let's cancel this and keep people safe. Experts have warned that the variants are infecting more people, leaving them seriously ill and flooding hospitals. So I think it's almost time for social media and to lighten this, lighten our Friday up. And so while I'm going to say this properly this time, do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432. First Local, supported by YDoc Detailing. Call YDoc Detailing at 249-356-6688 to book an appointment for detailing or paint correction services today.
Don't click it, Mike. It's a scam.
Oh, hi, Voice of Reason. It looks legit.
Don't click. Listen to your voice of reason before you act.
I deleted it.
Canada.ca/bscamsmart can help.
Is going to a party really worth it? Putting yourself at risk puts everyone at risk. Help limit the spread of COVID-19.
be a speck of dust on your lapel.
That sort of thing, you'll be perfect for the chef.
Oh, well, in that case, I do that sort of thing.
Only I'm not going out in public dressed as Zorro.
Afraid it'll blow your cover?
Welcome back. Thank you for not going anywhere, Steve Childs. We're going to go over to Heidi right now with Steve's comment that we already figured out on the commercial break. Go ahead, go.
Well, first of all, I owe you a factoid, therefore.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So today's date, May 28th, in 1968, Creedence Clearwater Revival released their debut album. The band had played for years as the Gollywogs until Saul Zaentz, who bought Fantasy Records, offered the band a chance to record an album on the condition that they changed their name. The album features an 8-minute version of the Dale Hawkins song Susie Q, which became the band's only top 40 hit, not written by John Fogerty.
Oh, I was going to say, wait, what? Not the only top 40 hit, but okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay.
CCR are incredible. We've got social media, but quickly show that picture of Dan in his shirt that his mom and dad sent him from Fergus, if you have that, Mike. Or we could get it to in a minute if you want to start social media. There it is. It says, this is my super reporter costume. And we made him stand in front of a happy birthday sign.
Look at how happy he is.
Yes, he's not happy. He's not happy about that. But too bad. Happy birthday, Dan.
Yep.
Okay, over to you.
Okay, social media. Bradley pops in at the top. Good afternoon, everyone, with 3 exclamation points. Good afternoon, Bradley. Steve Childs, hello all. And this time they're actual words, not just an acronym. So, Enika, good afternoon, everyone. Have a great weekend. She's skipping lunch today.
Aww.
She's got a toothy grin and 2 mugs of beer. Atta girl, yes.
She's having a barley lunch.
Yes, guy. Okay, Bradley Evoy, because we don't have our dad joke today, so here we go. I lost my pizza cutter, so I had to use my Bryan Adams CD. It cuts like a knife.
It cuts like a knife. How do you not sing that? You just...
No. Jim
Hi,
Whitty
Kevin.
beat it out
Sorry
of me.
that you're not feeling well today.
Marilyn Trumbull, good afternoon, everyone, with, the winky emoji and then the sun. Debbie Doucette, have we seen that name before?
I don't think so, but it's a nice
Hello,
name.
Debbie.
It rolls
nice
off the
of
tongue
you to pop
nicely.
in.
Debbie
It does.
Doucette.
Debbie Doucette.
Very nice.
Debbie Doucette says, good afternoon. She offers up a sunflower, a little starry-eyed smiley emoji, a rainbow, and then 3 exploding, scintillating cones of celebration. Yes.
I love
there it
that
is
one.
again.
Yes, I love
it's
that
celebration.
one.
Like we said it. Okay.
No, we're in simpatico.
And then Steve Childs with his acronym.
That we got on the
for those of
commercial
you
break.
out there, IWNGA, second set IWBRB. I will not go anywhere. I will be right back.
Because of my slip of the tongue.
The only other thing I can offer is, factoid-ish.
Yeah.
Did you know
this is hilarious
that today is not only National Burger Day, it is also National Brisket Day, causing me to consider...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Burger time. We do, but the first thing we both thought of was that little lady that used to say, what? What did she used to say, Mike? Can't remember.
I don't think there's anybody back there. You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
Well, did we get it?
What happened? Where's the beef? Was supposed to be on there.
Where's the beef?
Oh, well.
So anyway,
Heidi wants that beef burger for dinner tonight. She's saying, where's the... Hey?
Where is the beef? That's what I want to know. So...
I don't know.
I got beef.
Some hamburger places do not less beef.
I got beef.
Hey, listen, I've got something to say, as per usual. Cystic fibrosis this weekend.
Oh,
it is
yes.
Sunday, May the 30th is National Cystic Fibrosis Day. Every year, any chapter throughout Canada does a national walk. I had the pleasure of interviewing with Leah today, who's the media person over at Cystic Fibrosis Sault Ste. Marie chapter.
Yes.
Let you know, please go to cysticfibrosis.ca. Sign up for your local chapter and raise some funds. You can do whatever you want, any type of exercise, please. There's a drug that's coming to Canada. They won't bring it in, but it will help. It'll help a lot of people with cystic fibrosis, and they need to raise more money. So please go do that and have an awesome, awesome weekend.
Kimberly says, hey.
Hey, how's it going? Enjoy your Friday, everybody. Take care. We'll see you on Monday.